Maul Shadow is such a breath of fresh air for Star Wars. Whether it's lore or just cinematography, it brings something new to the table that Star Wars hasn't had for a few years, and that is originality. Originality is the ability to think independently or creatively. That is something Star Wars hasn't been able to do in a long time, and this originality is such an incredible clutch for Star Wars. Star Wars, as anyone could tell, is falling from its high throne. Will Star Wars ever die? No. But will it fall from grace? Yes, and that is what has been happening. But the one thing that stops them from falling further is the animated series that they released. Now, some might say this is a glaze to Dave Filoni, and you would be partially correct. The animated sector of Star Wars has always been a consistent up for Star Wars as a whole, especially for Disney. Whether it's Rebels, certain parts of Bad Batch, Tales, or Clone Wars, they all have consistently bring new and refreshing Star Wars content and premises. Specifically diving into Maul, this show is incredibly cinematic purely from a cinematography view. I think the pure look of the show is beautiful. Now let's delve deeper into the meat and potatoes of the plot. To get my grapes out of the way, I feel like Maul should have defeated the Inquisitors a bit quicker because, to be completely honest, Maul is like a top 10 Force user in the galaxy right now, so it just feels a little bit lackluster that we aren't seeing Prime Maul, or even a resemblance of him. Next, I feel like Devin might be a little too OP for a Padawan who hasn't gotten much training. I know she is using the dark side, but if she can even decently hold her own against Vader, something is seriously wrong. Beyond these power scaling problems, I think it is very clear that this show is ambitious and is jumping right into the deep end of things. And at least right now, they aren't just floating, they are thriving. The thing I like the most about Maul is that he isn't becoming a good guy. Not at all. Rather, he is fulfilling everything Sidious wanted him to be. Full of vengeful, deep-seated hatred, except he is opposing Sidious. He pushes Daki, Devon's master, into Vader, leading to his death. And, by the way, I love how lightsaber stabs actually kill people, and they don't just immediately get undone. But because of her master's death, Devon has, at least for now, switched to the dark side. And this is exactly who Maul is, a plotting, evil, maniacal groomer, pause, of those who he knows can serve him and increase his strength to defeat his old master. Also, I just want to say that I love the flashbacks that Maul had when he was traveling through the tunnels. It really showed how much Sidious has done to Maul and how everything that he loved, everybody that truly understood him, has been destroyed. One of the major things that I would like to see, and I predict, is that Devon will eventually turn against Maul once she finds out what he did to Daki, which Captain Lawson saw, so if he survives, which I presume he does, since they wouldn't have wanted him to die off screen. Anyways, he's going to tell Devon, and then Devon and Maul will fight. And we will see Maul align with the lore that we see in Rebels, and then lastly we will see Devon strike out on the universe by herself. Or at least that's what I'm guessing. I also feel like Riley might go with her. Let's just say I'm Bo Nickel if this happens, because I'm reading to his mind. I'm really hoping that they don't make him a Force user, because it feels like they tossed that out a little too willy-nilly, but I do hope he becomes a strong fighter, motivated by the supposed loss of his father. I'm also incredibly interested in how this criminal organization thing will tie into this. I really don't know how they're going to do it. Right now, they are with Dryden Voss, which is definitely interesting because I think we're going to see Maul and Dryden Voss start butting heads, especially since they both think they are manipulating each other. Lastly, I want to just bring back the fact that all of this is a beautiful take of the Star Wars universe. And I really like how they don't make people incompetent, but they also don't give too much powers to some people I know. Like, hint hint, Mary Sue, Ray. It's so awesome to see a show that actually has love put into it as well as thought. I guess I will just end the video by saying that this show is most definitely in my top 3, which includes Rebels and the Clone Wars. But the Clone Wars is unbeatable. Maul Shadow Lords really gives me this sense of, how would I put this, originality and creativity that Star Wars has been lacking for quite a bit of time. And it's beautiful to see a take like this on the universe and the goings on that we usually don't see.